What is going on? We are hitting the woods today. I think today is going to be the perfect day to get the tractor into the woods, start clearing out some of the trees and brush to make room for our new forest, woodland, pasture area for future animals. Yeah, so that is the plan. We had, I think this morning it was 4 degrees. It did warm up. I mean, it's like, I think 35, 36 right now. So it's not terrible out, but yesterday it was extremely cold too. So I think the ground should be very well frozen, allow us to do some tractor work. Yeah, so originally I was gonna take the backhoe off because I like having the tractor shorter and I'm not having to watch my back end when I'm swinging around and stuff, but let me get this started. Oof. Wow, what the heck is that? Neutral, parking brake. Huh. That was weird. Yeah, so like what I was saying was I'm gonna leave the backhoe on because there are a few logs out there that are pretty decent size. So I'm hoping I can use the grapple and get those out of the way too. And having the extra weight on the back of the tractor is never a bad thing. So I think I'll be able to make it work. I had it back there that day. We were picking up all that metal and all that crud, the barrels and stuff out of the dirt. We made it around pretty well. So I think we'll be fine. Oh, while this warms up, I'll see if I can top off the diesel here. It does scare me just a little bit that it didn't start. I don't know. I mean, like I said, it was really, really cold these last 2 days. Like 4 feels like negatives. Yesterday was the same. Hopefully it was a fluke. I think we can get her warmed up on the drive down there. We'll go take it nice and easy. Still pretty cold, but yeah, that's not my truck. It's actually in the shop. 2 days ago when I got up and I went to town on that really, really cold day, my truck shifted down to 4th gear. And that's the only gear I had. I had 4th and reverse. I didn't have 1, 2, 3. I had 4. So I had to start in 4th gear, which if anyone knows how to, drive a vehicle with only 1 gear, starting off in a high gear, it was slow going. And I live out in the hills, starting off on some of them bottoms. I had the pedal to the floor. And that thing was barely moving and it crept up to the top of the hills, but got it in today and that's my loaner. Actually not even a loaner, it's a rental, but it'll get me around. All right, so what my plan is, I think for today is I'm on the very back end. I'm back here That's where the brush pile and all the trash and stuff was at that I cleaned up. But I'm on the back end. This has probably the least amount of storm damage. It just has, I have a lot of these small brush piles that I've been collecting over the years. Before I had a tractor, my plan was I'd eventually burn all these little brush piles. So I wanted small little piles. I could control the burn, keep the fire small, move on from brush pile to brush pile to brush pile. But now I got a tractor. I'm just gonna go grapple that whole freaking pile, and I'm gonna move it back here to my new brush pile area that's behind me that I'm just gonna dedicate to that. That I don't have to spend hours and hours watching all these fires burn and stuff, and I can just start hammering stuff out. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start tackling some of this right now with the grapple. We should have this whole area cleared out in a short amount of time. Well, I got lucky. The service tech actually called me already, and it's a solenoid in my transmission. I put a brand new transmission on that truck last year, so it's under warranty, so they're gonna take care of it. So it's a couple days out to get the part, but we're good. No money out of my pocket other than my loaner / rental that I got going on. So hopefully by next week I'll have my truck back. But yeah, let's keep hammering away on this debris out here. See if I can sneak in and get this bigger log right here. That would be nice to get that out of the way. Oh, it's gonna be pretty light. Not too bad. the nice thing is I can see this thing taking shape very quickly. We got a lot of this already cleared out. You couldn't even walk in any of this before. This was jammed packed full, and I'm getting it all staged up over there. But it is definitely muddier than I thought. I think that sun came out, must have got that top layer. It is pretty sloppy. I mean, I'm not digging holes in trenches, but I did have to throw it in four-wheel drive just so I wasn't spinning a whole lot. But yeah, this is huge. Almost missed it. There we go. I am excited to finally have this cleaned out right here, because there actually used to be a trail that ran right through all this brush, and it turned and went right over the edge of this little finger, went around the rest of the property. So I have access to this now finally. I haven't had access to this for like 2 years because of the tornado storm that rolled through and just pushed everything down. And this was kind of like my last thing I even wanted to attempt to touch. I was taking care of all the other big picture stuff, but now we have full access all the way through here. We made tons of room. I mean, this is great. And so right here, I can access all the way over to here. And my trail actually runs along the edge right there. And then I have a trail that goes up there, goes along the top of that. We just opened up a whole new world. This is awesome. This is awesome. But it is getting pretty sloppy, and I know my family just got back home, so we're gonna call it good for today. We'll tackle this another time, keep chipping away at it until spring. Get some animals in here. But hope you enjoyed today's video. We'll see y'all next time. Later.